Hi. I'm making sandwiches, so bear with me, okay? Is that your home? Okay. And I got the kids here. That's why I don't make as many videos, because I've got little kids, and it's like asking kiddos to not be talking and running around and being kiddos and playing in their own home. It's hard because they're especially kids. They're creative. Anyway, not my message. I just got a really strong message about people needing to surrender to what's going on in your, whatever it is in your life that is making you feel overwhelmed, depressed. I'm going to go sit down. Can't make sandwiches while I'm talking to you. What was I thinking? Hi. Whatever it is that is appearing for you in your life right now, Spirit wants you to fully surrender to it. And I'm going to give you a really personal example, of stuff that happens in your life, whether it's, that you're going to war, or that you, like in my case, that has happened. And, I adopted a really mentally ill child and had to trust in the court system. I haven't been able to talk about it because she's a young child, and because, it was so hurtful, and I don't want to talk about something that could have litigation, but I was so scared, and I loved this child so much, and there was no clear path to take because she was so mentally ill, and we had tried for so long to get her help and to live with what was going on and what her condition was. And, I adopted children. I love children. I love my children. Yes, parenting is very hard, and especially special needs kids. But you never fall in love with a kid thinking I'm going to sever a relationship with this child. And, that's what ended up happening in the court system in order to get her the help that she needed. Because she couldn't be here around me or the other kids anymore, because she was hurting us in every way possible. It was devastating to really even get into what she was doing. And I had to completely surrender to this. I asked for help. No, I was not very good at asking for help. And I, thinking back, could have handled that situation better. But the help that I did ask for really made me feel like I was the most competent person making decisions. And that really scared me, because my brain, after the war, and then plus adding in no sleep with parenting, it was on the fritz. It was like not making the best, most calm decisions where it was soothing me. It was like more out of panic, just to get it off of me. And I've always been really good in situations, like emergency situations. But this was too much. It was emotionally, I could not separate myself from this child. And I didn't feel like there was any help out there. And she went to hospitals. I even had social workers, groups of social workers coming into the house, and mental health care professionals. I had nannies. I went with her every single day to school. We had medication. We had therapies, all of which she failed out of. And they would be over here at my house, crying about how hard it was to live with Brooke and how did I do it. And, I was the one that went to them for help, and I would be making them cookies while they were in my house because they were my guest, but it didn't help me navigate the situation with my child. So why am I telling you all this? Well, because the thing that we were trained to do, that I was trained to do, I was trained as an Army officer. I'm a college educated person, and I grew up mostly in America. And we're taught, I'm just telling you my experiential data, we are taught to do the right thing. And of course, I believe that we should do the right thing. But sometimes the right thing is not happening. You're not noticing the right thing happening. Noticing that my child was so mentally ill that she was literally harming herself and our animals to the point of life or death, and my children and myself, is not the right thing. And what's the right thing for a parent to do in that situation, or any person, a brother, a sister, an aunt, a social worker? Maybe they're the experts and they're supposed to lean in a way that the people who are receiving trauma cannot. But my answer to all this, and the reason why I started this video, wasn't to tell you that story. I didn't even know I was going to tell you that. The message I received was that you have to surrender now. You have to, it's not giving in, it's letting go. There is a plan for you in every situation, in every feeling that you have, in every thought that you have, and you can choose how to respond to all of them. That really sucked. I felt like I failed as a parent. Well, no, you didn't fail. You did the best you could, and you love that child, and she is getting the help that she needs. You lean in on the reality that is doing the right thing, but it's more like being and allowing. Because that was going to happen no matter how hard I loved that child. It was almost as if the more I helped her, the worse she got. It was scary. At the same time, I was a different person. I was not fully spiritually aware of both my gifts and of reality, of all the harmonics and synergy of life and spirit. And I'm so thankful that I was able to release control, because I'm a strong person and I have navigated well fighting and, but spirit moved through me to move out of my own way and to move out of whatever plan I had for that child or for my family or for my life, and to release it. Because, and my life is getting better every day in every way. We have, we stopped participating in school and now we do homeschool, and we have such a great relationship. And yes, it is hard, but we're doing it together and healing together. And I'm present with my children in a way that I wasn't able to when my other child was here, because she was very physically and verbally abusive to everybody. And it was just a really scary thing to be around, like, all the time. But anyway, there's something happening in your life right now that you're trying to control or outsmart. And yes, be prepared. But be prepared, like, love yourself, really get to know yourself. Bring love to those parts of you that are still in questioning your worth and your connection to spirit, because that is the negative energy, or honey, that is the fluoride in your water or the toxins in the meat you're eating, okay? What you can do is clean up your food, clean up your mind, clean up your energy by doing all these things. Go outside, take care of Mother Nature. Going outside and being in nature is not coveting her, not cutting her down, and not being a weed. It's about being more indigenous too, and honoring what you're a part of. It's hard to do that because we have been raised to be critical of what we're a part of, because what we have been born into, this society, is so broken and void of heart connection and that range of emotion and sexuality and gender and that fluidity of spirit. I want you to know there's nothing to be afraid of. I understand it's scary, but it's going to work out for your highest and greatest. It is already done. It's already done. Whatever that trauma in your life is that you are enduring, honey, you could go outside and watch your house burn down and put your sunglasses on. It is still going to burn down. Maybe you're outside screaming and yelling, okay? Like I would have done, and I am loud. Or you could put your sunglasses on and just watch, like, wow. That's not to belittle the amount of pain and the shock of what's going on, but you have a choice. I just want you to know and feel empowered that you have a choice and that it's time to surrender. Welcome to Virgo season, and whatever that message or whoever that was for, or maybe it was also for me. A part of healing me is talking about, what my experience is, and then, connecting with other people who have gone through a lot too. Okay, that's my sign.